sorry. It's just... Okay, this video, it's gonna be a video response to yours. I'm gonna put a comment also before I do it. But I'm like, fuck. If I post my comment and I've had a problem with tabs and shit, losing history and bullshit. Well, plain and simple, what you're talking about is descriptions, writings of what people thought and cared of and for of time. And as in what you see with the Bible, trust me, you don't want to read the Bible and care for of the Bible. Because the Bible is the Bible. Do you think Jesus spoke to people with his thoughts of his mind, of telling them what to write? Because that's invading of privacy of free will. People just wrote what they thought of and thought about, because that's all people can do, because they can only judge and describe anything in decay. Well, my comment that I put, all mankind knows is stupid religions, which, if you don't know, religion is just fiction sounds of mankind's history of chaos. If a history isn't cared for, it can be lost. Like old history is lost because of men that love destroying all of their own islands of spaces. That's more of a seed. I didn't put that. I was just typing. I hate typing. I like talking more. But mankind called me stupid and alien pre-kindergarten for it. Well, I said, I'm sorry, but you're not atheist, or whatever you're just someone that sees the flaws of, never mind, hate judging, sorry for speaking, way of typing. If you want to know truth, not fiction, sounds of writing, of meaning of, and for men's description of decay. And that's why I stopped on my comment, because I was like, fuck, I have one character remaining, I don't want to type it, because I misspelled so many words and it's not even funny. You probably couldn't even, well, yeah, you probably could. You probably don't know enough reading to, I know it's funny, back in school when I was young, I had my own writing style. So funny. But plain and simple, you're not atheist. Atheist is a religion sound of describing of history, which anything in decay is a religion. Even anime is a religion. Any fiction sounds that are cared for or of by the mass is religion. It's what they care for and of to live by and for and of. I'm sorry, I believe in truth and meaning to existence. A way to truly turn into a ray of light and forever spend heaven in your soul, or to truly walk this earth until the dying day of earth or the men of earth. There's no God on a throne in fucking heaven that takes away his first love of all loves, giving free will to his creation. God Almighty made everyone in his image because he was a pure soul. He gave up his soul in a yin and yang form for Eve and Adam. All of their children, after that long, very fucking long time of fucking decay back then. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. I'm talking with anyways. I'm sorry, I just don't care. I'm sorry, I'm back to this voice. Just because it's easy to understand, I guess. Well, plain and simple. Wait, why am I even? See, I hate judging and describing, but I don't care about meaning of sounds ever since I made my first YouTube video. I'm sorry. Plain and simple, all humans were pure souls back then. The pure souls never got split up because the time of earth was the time of earth. Decay is decay. Talking about you don't even want to know. the trees among the second Eve's people was actually extinguished whatever sound or description was any soul split up to be like God's soul. Because truth and meaning to existence is just that. There's really no way to describe it except for learning it yourself and understanding the underground of your soul. Which is funny. I put that in my song. I put a lot of stuff in my first song. And no one cared since 2010. It's like, wow. They can look up all this history about all this stuff that they care for, but they can't even care for their own future generations' history. They don't even care for the future generations of their own people. Well, I told you my comments, so while I'm here, I'm gonna erase it just for the hell of it. Just because I said it in this video thingy. Whatever, history, whatever, bullshit. Yeah, all bullshit. Okay, bull is a description of a resource. And shit is decay. Bullshit, description of decay. That's what I mean when I say that. I know, I hate fucking meaningless sounds. I said I hate life and me back in peace and love just for a fucking reason. But, for some reason, I really liked what you said about all the history that you talked about. It's just, when I watch part 2, I'm gonna be a little bit, like, wonder what she's gonna say, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, don't wanna care, because people care for this history. I have over 800 videos and most of them have 0 views. Just because I purposely gave people a judging of what they judged me for back then. But mankind called me stupid. I used a different voice per meaningless sound. The kids laughed at me and called me alien. Me, the one who's not supposed to be named. The man who's not supposed to be judged. Whatever. Plain and simple. They called me alien, laughed at me. The teachers, whatever, called me stupid, retarded, whatever. The boys tried to kill me by smashing my head on the rock because the girls liked the voices. After I got my tongue clipped, the girls hated me because I didn't use the voices, so they kicked me in the balls. So I played like an alien, played like a retard, all the way up to 4th grade. 4th grade happened. Well, this is my history. Just like all these things, they're history. But plain and simple, when I did start speaking again in 4th grade, it ended up costing me 7 days in juvenile hall in 5th grade. Because I was still speaking. And I accidentally told a girl about a gas can blowing up in my hand. And after lunch, I ended up in the office. And the Americans disgraced all of their family of this proud nation or whatever. Well, what do? Do you judge one like all the others, or you judge them all differently? Because that cop judged me for a liar. That means everyone in the U.S. judges their family as liars. He asked me where the bomb was. I said, what bomb? And he's like, I didn't know there's a bomb here. So I was like, in my mind, thinking, okay, you're calling me a liar. So I'm gonna lie to you, because you judge everybody of this island as a liar. Fuck you. So I ended up doing what he told me to do. Lie. Ended up in juvenile hall for a week. Caused 9/11 even. It was kind of fun too. I'm sorry, but also caused 2010 all the damage now. Because I am me, myself, and I, a man with no name named after ancestors. Judged by and for by all men. I'm sorry. I don't like speaking about myself. I'd rather never speak because mankind didn't want me to speak. They'd rather me read and type and bullshit. Which is kind of funny too. They tried to force me to read. It was fun reading, but when they told me not to walk and read because it was distracting to the other kids, and they let me read under a dark desk with a computer on it for 3 days, really pissed me off. Made it where I just stared at one page and never read anything. I'm so happy I never read a fucking Bible. Because a little bit I did read, I recorded it on YouTube, and I seen the part about worshipping stones. And I was like, man, I really love this book. It's so funny how it's so stupid and funny at the same time. But it is stupid. If you cared of and for the history, you should care not of reading and passing the history on. You should care for leaving the history alone and honoring them by not thinking of them and the pain they went through. Wait, why am I saying this? Because I hate judging, I hate describing, but I hate meaning a sound, so I don't really care what I say, or when I say it, or how I say it. I'm just putting my heart and thoughts into words, for history, for whatever, I don't care. Watch this, don't watch this, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry about making the voices, I'm not anything like that on here in this video, but it's truth. Okay, you wanna know truth? You wanna know how to turn a ray of light? I wish you would come speak to me in person, because it's a lot easier to show. Because it's all pleasure. Just to let you know. It's not religion, it's not fiction sounds to be judged or described. It's just truth. You know what a human is, right? Entity of an island. Okay, you take a handful of sand, you throw it in space. All those pieces of sand are still islands traveling through space forever, being a resource push space like Earth is, like everything on Earth is also. We are all the same. We are an island of space and time. Coming to the underground, like I said, with peace and love, is simple. Learning how to use and control your full body of your entity, or whatever bullshit sounds of wanting to describe this bullshit description of judging, of description of whatever shit. I know it's funny, it's funny, it's funny. I love just not caring. How should I describe it for you? Well, let's use 100%, the sounds of 100%, or whatever, the sound of numbers to describe, or whatever. The voice is 75% of your soul, which the soul is your body, which it doesn't matter, you can call it whatever you fucking want, because description is sounds. I'm just using sounds that mankind cared for and of. We're plain and simple. 75% is a voice, 20% is a body, 5% is a mind. Now that's just because of how big each part is. Now the 20 body is the full entity of your environment. The voice, the 75% voice, breaks down into 5 of the 20 body. There's 30 beats of the voice. All you have to do is use your normal voice and go through the rest of the beats and go back to your normal voice after going through the rest of the beats. Like if you have a 3-beat combo, that's 27 blends you have to use with a 4-beat combo max, just to learn just the basic 5% of the 20 body of the voice. You don't have to use a full fucking 75% of the voice. I haven't even done it since I started using my voice again, since 2010. The mind is 2.8 of the 20 body. The actual 12.2% of the body is the actual body. And trust me, this pleasure is dangerous. That's why I asked you to speak, is to see me. It's just you can use the voices, feel stupid and naive, and go through the blends. It's a pleasure. You can get high off of it. You can use it and actually die from it. Now the 12.2% body, you can use it. It's a pleasure. And if you go past 75% of the muscles capability and not go to 100% and hold it for a whole hour, then yeah, you can die. You go to 100%, you hold it for an hour, you go back down to your normal 15%, your old 15% becomes your 28% of your old time, and you gain a shitload of life. You want to know how to walk this seed for a long time? Come speak to me. It's truth and meaning, not fiction sounds of religion. Because I'm the only one that does it. I'm the only one here caring about what I care for, so F y'all. Whatever sounds are described and hateful, y'all. I'm sorry. I hope this helps you understand. You don't have to care for fiction sounds of history. I hope you enjoyed my speaking. I hope you liked